what those dragons are. Trouble.
El acento que tiene así tan superior.
He mentioned
Como
something about
tan
a ceremony at the tower.
escocés.
What's the grand ceremony about?
It's the official unveiling of the Tube network. I reckon it's where they'll tell us all about how things will be efficient in the future. The ceremony's taking place next week, on the day of the Feast of Reaping. The emissary probably thought it'd contribute to the celebrations. Won't make much of a difference to us Mercurians, to be honest. We'll still eat too much, drink too much, and pass out in the gutters when the sun rises. I mean, it's tradition, and tradition must be honored.
There's some sort of festival going on. The Reaping? I could use a primer. If this place has a connection to the Resistance, this man would know. Hopefully he won't kick me out if I ask. If this what do you know about the Resistance? You know, rebels. Rebel movement. The magical insurgency? No?
We don't discuss terrorists here, madam.
Oh. Right, I'm sorry, I didn't mean... I was just curious.
Tell you what. There's someone you might want to talk to over in the smithy in City Green. It's on the far side, close to the gate into the bones. Go knock on the door. Tell them you're there to inquire about the library. But now I'm afraid I have some work to do. I've been neglecting my other customers for too long.
Oh, I'm sorry. Thanks for all your help.
Vale. En la ciudad verde, la herrería. Esto está... Vale. La ciudad verde es el lugar como el jardín que hemos pasado, ¿no? Como la parte verde de la ciudad. O sea, tiene sentido. Esto. Perfecto. Y aquí hay una herrería. Que no sé dónde está, pero la buscamos. La buscamos y ya está. Sí. Cuervo. Cuervo.
I got a lead on the Resistance. While I'm looking into that, there's something I want you to do. A mission.
Mission is my middle name. No, that's not true. It's Edward.
Draco.
Nope, also a lie. I just always wanted to be an Edward.
I need a bird's eye view of things.
Are you trying to get rid of me, Zoe?
Of course not. But I'll feel much safer if you're watching out for me up there while I'm following up on our lead down here.
I feel a swelling in my chest cavity that can only mean one thing.
Pride?
No, an imminent burp. But I will do this thing that you ask of me, and I will feign pride if you need me to.
Muy bien.
Knock yourself out.
Geronimo! Except in reverse. A Minareg.
Muy bien. Fantástico. Ahora dame un segundito, por favor, que tengo que mirar una cosa. Vale. Let us continue. Ahora ya, continuemos. ¿Te imaginas que se hubiese seguido reparando la máquina, limpiándola de intestinos de rata un mes después? Habría sido maravilloso. Con pesadillas ahí. ¡Oh! ¡Oh! A ver. Ciudad Verde, herrería. Bueno, no ha dicho en la herrería, no ha dicho al otro lado de la herrería. Al otro lado de Ciudad Verde, ha dicho. Hay una herrería al otro lado de Ciudad Verde, o sea, tiene que estar... Voy a buscar por aquí y si no, pues hay algunos sitios. Por ahí no voy a poder pasar.
So when is this ceremony taking place?
Qué chulo, ¿no?
Ye old smithy. No, that's not what it says. It just says blacksmith. This is not a Renaissance fair, Zoe.
Vale,
No
aquí
magical
estamos.
medieval town without a blacksmith. That much I know.
La piedra de afilación. Vamos a ver si tenemos más cosas por aquí.
There's no one home.
Me van a tender una emboscada para saber quién soy, ¿no?
This can't be the right door.
Como ya hicieron en su día.
Hello, I'm here about the library. I know, it's a weird opener, but I was told that this is... Okay, we're going inside.
Vale. Vamos a ver qué pasa.
Harmy knows
Knows what, exactly?
that Kian is alive. And Shadow knows what else he told the General.
They spoke.
My men saw the General entering the engine room in the green. Alvani was spotted leaving the house soon after. They were alone in there with one of the engineers. Ferdows, I believe his name is. He's nowhere to be found. Harmy must have stowed him away somewhere. A witness!
So he knows that you've lied to him. Oh, he will not confront you with this yet. Not until he knows why and what we're planning.
Yes, Harmy is as clever as a rock snake and twice as deadly.
We need to get rid of him. Mother Utana, too. He must have told her.
They're thick as thieves. The only question is, have they informed the first?
Not without more evidence. There's still time.
You're speaking of assassination.
What else would you suggest? We crossed the line long ago, Vamon. There's no way back.
I can't just walk into Harmy's cell and cut his throat.
It needs to look like an accident. The ceremony.
It's a week from now. We can't afford to wait.
We can't afford to be hasty. Until he has concrete evidence of our treachery, the General will continue his investigations. The ceremony, then. We kill them both and make it look like the work of the Resistance.
But if he acts before then, I need to be ready. I need to inform those who are loyal to...
Hush. Come here, my sweet. Don't worry. We will survive this. We always survive. We've worked too hard to fail now. The engine will be ours. The Northlands will be ours. The General's men will pull back to Azadir. The Council will not mount another campaign. They cannot afford it. They lack the support of the people. And then we return in triumph, carrying the light of the goddess, and we destroy our enemies. We rule Azadir, as we've always planned. We will not fail, my love. I will be Empress, and you, my supreme commander.
Madre mía.
This is the will of the goddess. I know it is. I know it.
Madre mía. Estos han sido... A estos les han explotado la codicia. Y las han engañado. Les han hecho una serie de promesas que no tienen sentido.
What is this place? Where are you taking me? Can someone please say something? You are the Resistance, right? You know, instead of abducting me, you could have just asked nicely. I would have come with you. I wanted to come with you. Not talking? Fine. Take me to your leader. I've always wanted to say that.
Shepard's busy. She'll talk to you later.
So now you are speaking to me? Good. I'd like to... Wait. I remember that man. Isn't that...
Stop talking. Keep walking.
But I know him.
Shut up.
Absolutely not. No. You cannot leave Mercuria now. If you go to Gien...
What if they find you? They'll kill you.
So they kill me. I understand the risks, Enu.
I know you want to protect him, but he is one child. If you end up dead, what do we do?
You carry on. You're stronger now. You can fight them.
You know that's not true. The General has brought more troops from Azadir. Our situation is precarious.
I'll go with him. And make sure he stays alive.
What? You will not.
And we lose the both of you? We were lucky we didn't lose more people when Old Town burned. It's only a matter of time before the Azadi make a decisive strike against us.
Boys, I'm as soft-hearted as a Zidling schoolgirl, and Bip's my friend too, but I agree with Shepard. We can't risk it.
It's not just about the boy. If I go to Gien, to the camps, I will find evidence of what they're doing to the magicals. And if General Harmy and Mother Utana learn the truth of what's being done to innocent creatures, perhaps they'll...
You've proven that you see magicals as people. I'd appreciate the same consideration now.
People. Women, children, the defenseless. If Harmy and Utana learn the truth, they may have a change of heart. They may pull their support. We can't win this war on our own. Vermon and Saya are too strong. With Harmy's men on their side, they'll be unbeatable. But if we undermine this support, even if Harmy does not join our side, our chances will improve. Force me to stay, and we only delay the inevitable. Let me go, and we could win this war.
You don't make it easy for me to lead, Kian. But maybe it's time I let you make the decisions. I won't stand in your way.
I don't like this one bit. When are you leaving?
Right away. If I can sneak on board a cloud ship leaving for the islands tonight. Which means there's not a lot of time.
Well, don't let me stand in your way. Go be a hero or whatever.
Qué dolor de cabeza me acaba de entrar. Súper fuerte, ¿eh? Me acaba de dar una punzada.
There are still enough books here to fill hundreds of long evenings and sleepless nights. I've read a number of them, though many are written in languages I've yet to learn.
Vamos a ver si podemos hablar primero con gente.
Anu's still disappointed in me for killing that officer, and for the other deaths I've been part of since then. She's young and inexperienced. She doesn't yet understand war.
Súper bajita y súper pequeñita, mírala.
That thing I said about being a hero or whatever, that came out all wrong. I'm sorry, It's scary how easy it is to forget about individuals when you're so wrapped up in fighting for the so-called greater good. There's all this talk about our cause and the big picture, and you have to go. That's what makes us people. It's not really about the greater good, it's about all those little goods that we do every day to each other. And this is that greatest little good of them all. One boy's life. It matters. And I'm sorry.
You don't have to apologize to me, Enu. But thank you.
Just don't die. That's all. Don't die and I'll be fine.
A veces estaría muy bien hacer esa parte del... que esa misión fuese encomendada a alguien menos marcial Que pudiese pasar más desapercibido, más ingenuo. Alguien como Zoe, pues. No sé si eso va a ocurrir, estaría muy bien. Vamos a intentar hablar con todo el mundo antes
My
de...
favorite stories are travelers' tales, describing journeys across the Northlands, Southlands and the islands, places I've yet to visit.
Madre mía, y da miedo pensar que estamos en Mercuria.
Most of the books were burned or otherwise damaged. Some were stolen, removed, hidden away.
Estamos en la boca del lobo.
I also enjoy some of the books about food preparation. The illustrations are often mouthwatering.
¡Qué chulo! El boceto de la entrada al enclave.
This used to be a library. It was destroyed by the Tyrant before we drove those beasts out of Mercuria.
¡Qué chulo! Sí.
Naane's been useful to us since she returned from Myria, since I decided to keep her secret.
You are doing the right thing. Shepard, Shepard carries a great load. It's hard for her to lift her eyes beyond this moment. She's afraid of losing you, Kian. Having you here has given everyone hope.
I trust you will keep that hope alive.
I have not forgotten. I will do my part while you are gone. I owe them this.
Vale. No parece que vayamos a encontrar...
I don't need to be locked up like this. I'm not an Asadi spy. Oh, forget it. It's a long story, wasn't it?
Whenever we bring someone in, they're questioned in there. If they refuse to answer, they're brought downstairs. Not everyone's comfortable with the screams. Normally I'd join in the questioning, but I don't have the time now.
God damn it. En serio, que me dejen entrar. ¡Oh! ¡Qué rabia!
The general's keeping this place operational. He's tireless and louder by the day. Must be his hearing.
So, you're heading off on a little cruise across the sea, are you? I know Shepard has her reservations, but I'm with you on this one, boy. We can try and preserve the status quo here for as long as possible, or we can go and do something foolhardy and dangerous, and maybe win this war. So, get your ass to Gian, save that boy, find the evidence, and come back with your limbs intact. Or at least most of them. And let's end this thing. Once and for all.
Pobre niño. Me pregunto qué horrores.
I have to admit that I sometimes sneak off with one of the children's books to read stories about magical creatures and made-up lands. They give me joy.
¿Qué horrores va a presenciar ese niño? Vale, hablamos con esta señora. Nos vamos.
Shepard doesn't approve of the violence and the killings. We're often at odds, and I understand why. She's a woman of peace, forced to do war. Murder is not in her heart.
There's nothing more to be said. You've made your case, Kian, and I cannot argue, even though I still believe the risk isn't worth it.
Vale, vámonos.
There are still enough books here to fill hundreds of long evenings and sleepless nights. I've read a number of them, though many are written in languages I've yet to learn.
Vale, ¿qué? ¿Nos vamos o qué?
Lico has warmed to me in his own inimitable way. He still hates me. He still swears he'll murder me when this war is over. But at least he respects me.
You're not leaving without me.
You're needed here, Lico.
Those prisoners, they are my people.
Imprisoned by mine. This is almost certainly a suicide mission. If the Resistance loses us both, they stand no chance against the tower.
We can't lose you.
They'll still have you.
I will never be their leader. You have proven yourself. We need you.
To have any chance of defeating Sire and Vermon, we need to show General Harmy what's happening to the Magicals.
Try not to get yourself killed, Kian.
You still plan to kill me after?
Of course.
Well, I wouldn't want to miss that.
¿Te imaginas que terminan así como de muy buen rollo, pero aún así le mata porque lo había prometido, ¿sabes?
There's no time for that now.
Como, hostia, muchas gracias
The
por
commons
todo.
are through there, along with the kitchens and more cells and storage spaces. The Enclave is a big place.
Pero no me olvido de lo que te prometí. Y otro, ¡ah! No pasa nada. Entiendo. ¿Cómo se llama, maldita sea? ¡Vamos! ¿Esto es el sitio ya? Me tengo que colar en el dirigible primero, ¿no?
They're bringing Magicals through that gate and onto the cloud ship. That cloud ship's headed to Gien with a new batch of prisoners. I must get on board.
Vale. A ver, tenemos que... Necesitamos ir... Ahí arriba. A ver por dónde podemos entrar. Sí, esta parte de infiltración tiene pinta de que va a estar guay. Vale. A ver cuántos prisioneros, ¿eh?
When's this ship taking off?
In a few minutes, I think. It's full.
They led the Magical. It must lead to the staging platform that takes prisoners and supplies up to the ship.
From the ghetto, yeah. I mean, there are still stragglers. I see them around. What do you want? You're not supposed to be here. Bugger off before we arrest you. From the ghetto, yeah. I mean, there are still stragglers. I see them around walking freely like they're actual people and not animals. That's disgusting.
Oh, well, they're not really animals, are they? I mean, they're like intelligent. At least some of them.
No, they're filthy animals. Good riddance to them.
Well, I don't know. I had a long conversation about farming with a Dolmari last year at the Rooster. She seemed nice.
A ver qué podemos hacer aquí. Otra forma de subir a bordo de la nave. Hombre, una forma es que si meten a otro pelotón infiltrarle.
I
told you to get out of here.
Vale, y si no...
I had a long conversation about farming with a Dolmari.
What do you want? You're not supposed to be here. Bugger off before we arrest you.
Vale, ahí está la palanca. Vale, esto los tengo que sacar de aquí.
I had a long conversation about farming with a Dolmari last year.
A ver cómo lo podemos hacer. A ver cómo lo podemos hacer.
It's surprisingly quiet out. Usually these tables are busy until late at night. Granted, it is chilly and damp. Everyone's probably inside, carousing. Without that proud cock and the delightful little puss riding on it, the Resistance would be in a dark place indeed.
Vale.
Oh, goddess, forgive me, I keep doing that.
A ver si encontramos la forma. La palanca está ahí, pero
Honor Hilaris has posted these bills everywhere. He's serious about his run for office. Under his leadership, the City Watch will fester and rot.
estoy mirando a ver si tenemos por aquí algo.
Who's there?
Well, I don't know. I had a long conversation about farming with a Dolmari last year at the Rooster. She seemed nice.
You'll want to be careful talking about your love for the magicals. There's a reason they're being shipped off to the camps, you know.
But oh, never mind.
Anyway, you should be up there keeping watch, not down here talking to me.
Ok. A lo mejor siguiendo a este pavo. O ahora que se ha ido y que solo hay uno. Exactamente, perfecto. Vale, tenía sentido.
Keon? Where are you? Oh, no, no. You're not going after him. He's not your responsibility. None of this is on you, Keon.
It's not just the one life, Anna. It's not just Bib. The Azadi take the magicals to the islands. They're not given passage to the Southlands. They never come back. It's all a lie. The old and the young families sent away to die. Forgotten by everyone. That ends now. I refuse to forget. The Resistance will persevere without me. I'm not really one of them. I never was, I never will be. I'm Azadi.
You're Azadi. So what? I'm not saying what they're doing is acceptable, but... Are you going to free every magical on your own? Take on the entire Azadi army single-handed? You're being stupid and emotional, and you're being selfish. You're leaving us when we need you the most. You're leaving me. Again.
What do you mean by...
My name isn't Anna. I use a different name in every city. It's safer that way. In Sadir, I was Elena, but I never told you my name. You don't recognize me. That's fair, I've changed. You haven't, except for the, you know, it's a good look for you.
You're the girl I saved from Vamon's gang.
Yeah, I'm the girl. Well, that's it. I spent every day these past 20 years thinking about you, and I'm the girl. Oh, I feel so special now.
Forgive me, Anna. Elena. I do remember you. Vamon was trying to...
Hurt me. And they would have killed me too if it hadn't been for you. You risked everything and you stood up for me. That was the first time anyone had shown me any kindness. You brought me to Mother Ritana, and she took care of me for a while. I watched you from a distance for years, until I was forced to leave Sadir. But I knew I'd find you again someday, Kiana Varney.
That was... a long time ago. I was a different person.
No. You were a different person in between, but now... Now you are the boy I knew, from all those years ago. The boy with his eyes and heart wide open. The boy who risked his life for others. The boy who... Oh, gods damn it. This is why you have to go. Not because you're Azadi, or because you're the Apostle, or the great hero of the Resistance, or because of your goddess, or because you're selfish. You have to go because this is who you are. The boy who saved my life.
Will you help them while I'm gone?
This isn't my war, Keon.
Maybe not. But it is mine. And I believe what happens here will change the balance for all time to come.
I didn't know you believed in the balance.
I didn't. Will you help the Resistance in my absence?
Fine. Fine. I'll help them.
¡A tope!
What was that for?
For love, you idiot. I've loved you since you lifted me out of that gutter and saved my life. I've loved no one else.
I don't know if I can...
It's taken me over 20 years to find you. You'd better fucking come back, or believe me, Kian Avane, I will go to the first mountain and drag you back, kicking and screaming, to the world of the living.
Me parece correcto. Logro desbloqueado. Los fantasmas susurran. Oh, vale. Y digo, ¿qué está pasando aquí?
Civilian, you're in violation of martial law.
No me digas. Y ciudadano, estás en violación de la ley marcial. ¿Te imaginas que hubiese ido a decir la conversación? Habría sido maravilloso.
That cloud ship's being loaded in preparation for departure. It must be headed for Guyenne, since they're bringing magicals on board.
Vale. Let's go. A ver.
From what I've learned traveling on cloud ships, this is a ship's bell. They use this to signal the crew when a load of cargo is ready to be hoisted up.
Ding, 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 ding. Venga, vamos allá. Maldita sea. Let's go.
Kian, do not leave without me.
Pero
Quick,
bueno.
pull me up.
No. The Resistance needs him here.
Buena suerte, señor.
No. I'm sorry, Liko.
You bastard!
Lo siento. ¿A que me sigue y me mata? He dejado con las ganas. Se ha quedado ahí. Tiene que quedarse a proteger de los demás. No podemos arriesgar. No podemos arriesgarnos. Tiene que quedarse aquí. Y ser el músculo. Logro desbloqueado. ¡Arriba! ¡Arriba y lejos! Up and away. Perfecto. Todas tus decisiones se han guardado para el libro cuarto. Perfecto, vamos a ver. Vamos a recapitular. Me ha abierto a los demás sobre mi vida personal. No estoy seguro de cómo me siento sobre esto. No me avergüenza quién soy, pero tampoco estoy cómodo permitiendo que otros sean demasiado cercanos. Mis palabras pueden usarse contra mí. Sí, es lo que hizo la gente en general. Devolví las herramientas del mecánico. Nunca sabrá lo que ocurrió y no será castigado. Perfecto. 52. Ahí la gente no se acordó. Atraje a la rata al interior de un tubo y la tapé con las manos desnudas, a la manera de un cazador. Tal vez habría alguna forma de atrapar a ese roedor. ¿Sí había otra forma? Se te olvidó de volverla y pasó al... ¿Mataron al técnico? ¿Había otra forma de coger a la rata, maldita sea? Yo comiéndome la cabeza para taparla con las manos. Actué con rapidez y me aparté dándole al hombre trajeado una línea de tiro despejada. Le disparó el soldado de ojo detrás de mí y probablemente me salvó la vida. ¿Pero quién es? ¿Por qué me ayudó? Qué horror. Los datos de Baruti siguen con Reza en Islandia. ¿Fue correcto por mi parte dárselos a Sully? ¿Y cuándo podrá la mano publicar la historia? Al menos Baruti está bien, aunque haya traicionado su confianza. Muy bien. En el gallo y el gatito pedí algo afrutado y me dieron una cebolla. Así es la vida, supongo. No, ¿esto tendrá consecuencias? La gente no pidió nada afrutado. La resistencia no puede permitirse perder a los dos. Tuve que abandonar a Lico. Lico se llama Lico. Estará aún más resentido conmigo por ello, pero los demás lo comprenderán. Y nadie, se ve que la gente se lo llevó. Ya que estaba ahí dijeron, pues 20. Pues 20, no, ahí te quedas. Hombre, toma. ¿Tú te lo llevaste? Espero no haber metido la pata. Es que como ya habíamos hablado y se había quedado tan claro, ¿no? Que con uno bastaba y que otro tenía que quedarse para tal. Ya veremos. Libro 4. Revelaciones. Capítulo 9. Viajes. ¡Toma! ¡Míralo! ¡Ole, ole! ¡Venga! ¡Bom, bara, bom, bara, bom, bara, bom! ¡Ole!
Zoe?
El horror. El horror.
Zoe?
Las cabras están viviendo la vida, ¿eh?
Zoe? Zoe? Zoe?
Cojones. Pobrecito, le abandona a todo el mundo. Muy bien, ¿no?
Shoo, bird.
Oh, shoo yourself, you big hairy lug.
Qué bueno.
I know you. You arrived with that Stark girl yesterday. You're her bird.
Her bird? I am my own bird, I'll have you know. Her bird. Pfft, the nerve of some people. Besides, I lost her. She done gone vanished on me. I am, it seems, an expert at misplacing beautiful young women.
She's not misplaced. She's with the Resistance.
The Resistance? So she did find the rebels. And she didn't think to tell me. Well, some friend she turned out to be.
Well, to be fair to the girl, it wasn't entirely voluntary.
What do you mean? They kidnapped her. Crow to the rescue! So, where exactly did they kidnap her to?
I'm not supposed to... Well, I reckon the chances of you being an Azadi spy are rather remote. And that poor girl could probably use a friend. Do you know the old Sentinel Library outside the city? It's in ruins now, but beneath it, in the Enclave, you'll find your girl. Unless they took her head, in which case...
Hold on, Zoe! Hold on to your head! I'm on my way!
A tope. Pitigli hermoso. ¿Te imaginas un capítulo manejando a Piticli?
I trust you got some sleep last night?
I would have, if you guys believed in bed sheets and pillows.
You are fortunate to be alive, girl. Who are you? Why do you ask questions about the Resistance?
A ver.
Well, maybe it's better to mention the rebels.
Claro.
I'll keep it simple. On the other hand, asking for the rebels is what got me into trouble in the first place. Deny everything? Or maybe... Last time I visited, I helped the Resistance. I thought maybe you'd want to return the favor.
You helped us? I'm sorry, but I do not know you.
Zoe Castillo? I'm on your side. I'm just trying to find the Purple Mountains.
I don't know where that is.
What about the Ular?
I'm sorry.
Abnaxis? Of the Venar?
I have heard of the Venar, but they left the Northlands. And Abnexus? Maybe a whisper. Long ago? Nothing more. I cannot help you.
Damn. Is there anyone here who would know?
Perhaps. But you haven't answered my question, girl. Why should we help you? For all I know, you're an agent of the Azadi.
No, I'm...
Zoe! She's Zoe!
Balance.
Don't you dare touch her head. She's on an important mission.
I see. And who are you?
Crow. Honorary rebel, long-term avian buddy, and occasional sidekick of April Ryan. Rebel leader, adventurer, hero, savior of the balance. That's right. Here's Crow. This is him. I'm me. So... where's April?
Ouch.
She can vouch for Zoe. They're best friends, tight as two chicks in a nest.
Ouch.
I don't see April. Is she out on a mission, or sleeping in, or... Why are you both looking at me like that?
I thought you knew.
Knew what? What's going on? What?
April Ryan is dead, Bird. She was assassinated during an Azadi raid on Myria the winter before last.